Imagine driving an Oldsmobile, like an Oldsmobile. Sure, the brand was named after American automotive pioneer Ransom E. Olds, but the name has taken a lot more literal meaning. Cars for old people. When the new millennium rolled in, people weren't keen on driving something called Oldsmobiles. They wanted new mobiles. So in 2004, GM decided just to cut Olds, which is a shame because the brand was 107 years old when they did. Throughout Oldsmobile's dull and bland history, there were moments of excitement. The rocket pushrod V8 engine, the 442 W30 muscle car, and the Aurora V8 that Carroll Shelby played around with for some of his cars. And finally, the Toronado. The Toronado has an important distinction as being the first massively produced American front-wheel drive vehicle, since the demise of Cord at least. The first gen is a total classic, sharing the platform with the rear-wheel drive Buick Riviera. They both look sharp as hell, and they both sold successfully. Then the Toronado followed Old's general blandness in the following generations. The second generation was boring, the third generation was a dull square box, and then there's the fourth generation, released in 1985. The base model wasn't all that exciting, but the top trim-up package, the Trofeo, certainly impressed some people. The Olds Trofeo was introduced in 1987 to bolster the Toronado sales, to some success. Meant to be a performance upgrade to the base Toronado, it had stiffer suspension, bucket seats, and in 1988, the new 3800 series Buick V6, giving the Trofeo a power bump to 170 horsepower, up from 140 horsepower in the previous year. This motor will find its way into many GM products, becoming one of the most reliable engines ever made. Unfortunately, all Trofeos came with the 4-speed automatic, which hindered it from using most of its 170 horsepower, doing the quarter mile in around 17 seconds. The car itself is something that will get the attention of Radwood. The coolest feature by far is its rudimentary touchscreen. Yes, touchscreen, in 1988. Albeit it was a cathode ray tube system like that you'll see in vintage televisions. The system allowed you to manage audio settings, climate controls, and had a directional compass, all in the extremely pixelated, very 80s graphics looking interface. The hideaway headlight doors are pretty awesome too. The Toronado nameplate retired in 1992, replaced with the upcoming Aurora at the time. Oldsmobile is long gone, but many of its more recent models grace the used car lots of America. The Trofeo, however, is a hard car to find in the wild. It will roam free forever in the streets of Obscuria.